After the packaging is completed, the steel balls are usually placed in the designated area waiting for delivery. This is all kinds of all brand of barge boards. You can see in this shape. On the application field of barge boards, the first ball mills, mineral processing equipment, ball mills, power plants, ball mills, cement plant, wool mill, etc. Two, in short, ball mill equipment balls account for more than 90% of the total ball application. And the third is about other application fields. And the prices of 45 and B2 forge boards. The MOQ is 10 pounds, and the diameter is from 60 millimeter to 20 or 30 millimeter. And the United price is $879 US to $1,049 US. Thank you for listening. And now I will introduce my colleagues. Welcome.
Hello everyone, this is Carl from China. Now let me introduce the manufacturer for you. The index is 4 parts. One is the conceptual project. 2 is the application field of project. 3 is the classification of projects. 4 is some parameters of the project. Many crushers are also called the rock crushers, which refer to crushing machinery whose discharge has a particle size greater than 3 millimeters and accounts for more than 50% of the total discharge value. According to the size of filling and discharging, granularity crushers are often divided into coarser crusher, medium crusher, and fine crusher. In metallurgy, mining, chemical, cement, and other industrial sectors, large amounts of raw materials are refused. Waste need to be processed by crushers every year. For example, in beneficiation plants, in order to separate the useful minerals in the oil into polymers, it's necessary to use the crusher to crush the raw to the particle size required by the grading process. It's necessary to use crushing machinery to crush the raw materials to the particle size required. to crush the raw materials to the particle size required by the next operation. In departments such as cooking plants, sintering plants, ceramic plants, glass industry, powder metallurgy, etc. Crushing machinery must be used to crush the raw materials to the particle size required by the next operation. In the chemical and electric power sectors, crushing and grading machinery crushes and grinds raw materials, increasing the surface area of materials and creating favorable conditions for shortening the time of chemical reactions of materials. With the rapid development of industry and the rapid reduction of resources, the reuse of waste materials in the production of various departments is very important. The reprocessing of these waste materials needs to be crushed by crushing machinery. This is some applications of crusher. Next is the classification according to the crusher force X. The crusher can be roughly divided into two categories: crush and the grading machine. Today, we mainly introduce the crusher. Generally handles larger pieces of material, and the product size is coarser. According to the crushing method and the structural characteristics of the machine, roughly divided into 6 categories: jaw crusher, impact crusher, vertical impact crusher, coin crusher, hammer crusher, roller crusher. Let's invite my colleague Avis to introduce the next part.
Hello everyone, this is Alex from Yiping China. Now let me introduce the jaw crusher to you. The crushing chamber is composed of 2 jaw plates, a mobile jaw and a stashing jaw, which simulates the movement of the animal's jaw to complete the material crushing operation. And the features include jaw crusher is the preferred equipment for primary crushing. It has characteristics of large crushing area, a uniform product size, simple structure, reliable work, simple maintenance, and economical operating cost. Low noise and less dust. The crushing ratio is large and the product size is uniform. The structure is simple, the work is reliable, and the operating cost is low. The lubrication system is safe and reliable, and the placement of parts is convenient, and the equipment maintenance is simple. The crushing cavity is deep, and there is no dead zone, which improves the feeding capacity and output. Equipment energy saving. Single machine energy saving is 15% to 30%. System energy saving is more than double. The adjustment range of the discharge opening is large, which can mix the requirements of different users. And next is cone crusher. Cone crusher, a crushing machine suitable for raw material in metallurgy, construction, road construction, chemistry, and silicated industries. According to different crushing principles and different particle size, it is divided into many models. They are widely used in mining, smelting, building materials, highways, railways, water conserver, and chemical industries, and many other sectors. The cone crusher has large crushing ratio, high efficiency, low energy consumption, uniform product size, suitable for medium and fine crushing of various ores and rocks. And features include high production capacity, better quality. Due to the safety device, the downtime is greatly reduced. The machine body is a cast steel structure with reinforcement ribs set at the heavy duty part. With an adjuster, can quickly adjust the size of the crushed and discharged material. Provides spring protection device. With a complete lubrication system, it will ultimately shut down when the temperature is too high or the flow rate is too slow. The internal structure has good sealing components which can effectively protect the equipment from dust and the other small particles. Long slice life and strong application. And next is the impact crusher. The impact crusher is mainly used for metallurgy, chemical industry, building materials, hydropower, and other materials that often require repetition operations, especially for mobile stone operations such as highways, railways, and hydropower projects. It can be based on the type, scale, and the size of the raw material to be processed. The different requirements of finished materials adopt a variety of configurations. And features include the impact crusher is more effective in processing materials with a larger amount of moisture and effectively prevents material from clogging. The impact crusher is able to a wider range of material handling. It is convenient and flexible to adjust the discharging particle size and the adjustment range is wide. The welding parts are small and the mechanical utilization rate is high. The replacement of spare parts is simple, and maintenance cost is correspondingly reduced. Next, I will introduce my colleague Harry to introduce you.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. This is Terry from EP channel. Thanks my colleague helps examine the speech. Now I'm going to share you something about hammer crusher. Okay, let's start. There are two pictures about our product hammer crusher. Hammer crusher is a kind of equipment for crush materials in the form of impact. There is divided into two types, single rotor and double rotor. There is a one-stage crusher that directly crushes materials with a maximum particle size of 1,800 to 25 or below 25. The hammer crusher is suitable for crushing medium part materials such as limestone, slag, coke, coal, and other materials in segment. Chemical, electrical power, metallurgy, and other industrial sectors. When it comes to its features, it can be divided into 4 sections. The first one, largest crushing area, high production capacity. Second, the product is uniform, and there is a little over powder aluminum. Thirdly, no energy consumption per unit product, simple structure. The last one, the equipment is light in weight and easy to operate and maintain. Reliable structure, high production efficiency, food reliability. These pictures are raw crusher. The raw crusher uses 1 pair or 2 pairs of exactly rotating round rods to crush materials. The materials pass between the 2 rods through the upper end of the equipment and is brought into the gap between the 2 rods by friction and is gradually crushed. And the finished materials mixed from the lower part. When encountering materials that are too hard to be broken, the rods retract to increase the gap between the rods and the overhard materials fall. With the action of cylinders or springs, the rods return to the original gap, thereby protecting the machine and adjusting the gap between the 2 rods. You can control the particle size of the product. The features of used raw crushers have the following advantages: simple structure, convenient maintenance, and low cost. It is mainly suitable for cross and intermediate brush of brighter materials in union. Chemical, coal and other industries, the field size is large, and the output size is adjustable. Especially in the current industries, the use of these machines to brush road can be directly brushed as long as it can undergoes iron removal, impurity removal, and low removal. The brushed materials have uniform particle size and low received brush meter, which simplifies the correction process and reduce investment and production costs. Today, only some common classifications are introduced in actual application. There will be more and more detailed classification, such as geometry crusher, pump crusher. According to different purposes, the parameters of concern are slightly different. Some common ones are the only precisely factor up to decide the choose according to one's own needs in order to save time and cost. Okay, I hope everyone get a rough understanding of the structure by today's introduction. That's all my speech. Thank you.
张丽，你再下一个啊。帮什么？就喜欢你这种自力更生。
Hello everyone, this is Shelly from China. Welcome to our lecture today about keyboard alloy and nickel alloy. The first one, keyboard alloy. I will introduce two parts for keyboard alloy. The part 1 is C9 and C9 The part 2 is keyboard safety, castings and forgings. The material for C9. C9 is hard alloy that can withstand various types of wear and crossing and high temperature oxidation, commonly known as cobalt bromine tungsten or cobalt-based alloy. C9 is based on the cobalt as the main component, including some nickel, bromine, and tungsten. You can see this table is chemical composition for C9. For example, C9 3, 4, 6, 12, and 20. The main component element is chromium tungsten, and cobalt.
什么鬼啊？卡住了又。
Next, the basic information for C9 4s and 6. The first for her is C9 4s. The C9 4s is cobalt alloy. The hardness is HRC 45 to HRC 55. The most used material is C9 20. The second one is C9 6. The material of the C96 is generally lower than the material of the C94s. The material is C93 or A3. Next, some photos for C94s and 6. Next, some photos from painting photos. You can see we have two types for painting photo. The first one is pattern and the other is wooden box. Next, some videos for C9 boards and things.
要重新记一下。好钝哦。
This video is for C9 boards. The material is C920 and the surface is C100.
但这边就有好的呀。像有毒一样，真的是。
Okay, next video. This video is for process. Next, test report for C9 boards. This report is for chemical composition report. You can see the material is C93 or A3, and the specification is diameter 31.75 millimeter.
我来点进后台看。
For physics properties, the hardness is 59 HRC. Next, different size for C9 boards and C. You can see the four alloy boards. The specification. The size is diameter 50.88 millimeter. Diameter 31.75 millimeter and the diameter 15.8 millimeter. For cobalt alloy boards, the material is C920. Next, cobalt alloy 6. The standard is API-LAB standard. For example, C11 to 125. The size of bore is diameter 19.05 millimeter, and the size of the seat is diameter 23.32 millimeter. Inner diameter is 13.97 millimeter, and the height is 5.7 millimeter. Base 13 to 175. The size of bore is diameter 28 to 0.58 millimeter. The size for safe is odd diameter 35.26 millimeter. Inner diameter 5.96 millimeter, and the height is 5.7 millimeter. The material is C93 or AC. Next, export for C9 boards and 6. We have exported C9 boards and 6 to many countries. such as the USA, UK, Italy, Spain, Brazil, and Austria, and other countries. Our customers have very good feedback on our standard boards and sticks. If you interest in our standard boards and sticks, please call our shop. Six other products from Cobalt Alloy. The first one is Cobalt Alloy Welding Rolls. The second one is Cobalt Alloy Round Bars. The last one is Cobalt Alloy Rings. Next, part 3, Cobalt 15 Castings and Forgings. The first is the basic information from Cobalt 50. Cobalt 50 is high temperature of alloy material. High temperature alloy refers to a type of metal material based on iron, nickel, and cobalt that can work for a long time at a high temperature, above 600 degrees, and a simple stress, and has high temperature stress, good oxidation, and corrosion resistance. Next, some photos for Cobalt 50 castings. Next, some photos for Cobalt 50 forgings. Next, test report for Cobalt 50 products. This test report is chemical composition. You can see the material is Cobalt 50. For chemical composition, the cobalt is about 15.10. Next, this report is dimensional check report for products. This is our joints for Cobalt 50 casting. This is the dimensional check report, different size for Cobalt 50 casting. Next, the second one is Nicole Alloy. For catalog, Monel alloy, Inconel alloy, and the Hexalloy alloy. Part 1, Monel alloy. The first is the basic information for Monel alloy. Monel alloy series products have excellent physical properties of high stress, high corrosion resistance, and wear resistance. They have the advantage of non-solid. Common use grades are Monel 400 and Monel P500. You can see the chemical composition for Monel 400 and Monel P500. nickel is balanced. So the material performance of model Q500 is better than model 400. Next, test report from model Alloy. This one is chemical composition report. The product is bolts and washers and nuts. The material is model P500 for chemical composition. The nickel is about 64.72. Next, this one is dimensional check report for products. The product is long balls. You can see the width is 18.69 millimeter to 19.05 millimeter, and the thickness is 10.85 millimeter to 11.37 millimeter. For lungs is about 805.8 millimeter. Next, some photos from Nicole Alloy. Here are the bolts, nuts, and washers we sent to Australia. Some photos from Nicole Alloy. Next, this is Nicole Alloy round bars, ridges. Next is Nicole Alloy. The biggest feature of the Nicole surface material is better corrosion resistance. Generally speaking, the higher the chroming content, the better the corrosion resistance. For chemical composition, for example, in Nicole 625, in Nicole 780, and in Nicole X 750. Next, test report from Nicole Alloy. Next, dimensional check report from Nicole Alloy. Some photos from Nicole Alloy. This product is bland, and the material is in Nicole 625. Next, Untitled Alloy. The first is the basic information for Untitled Alloy. Untitled is a nickel-based corrosion resistance alloy, and the divided into two categories. nickel chlorine alloy and the nickel chlorine molten alloy. Alloy has good crossing resistance. For example, alloy 22, alloy 276, and alloy 2000.